Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We got the green lizard light. The green lizard light is right on. This is the very beginning, and do not use the green lizard lights on the flock cameras, by the way. Don't do it. I hear there are issues with that. Do not use the green lizard lights on the flock cameras. Do not. Please. I'm asking you nicely. Do not use the green lizard lights on the flock cameras. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are not live from the armpit of hell in East Carbon, Utah, the dirtiest, most criminal town in the state of Utah, where they had a cartel cocaine mayor for 8 years. There, got all that out quick. Okay. The gang's all here. Well, starting to roll in. Everybody's a little busy because I know they all could possibly be out there getting their green lizard lights for some reason. And I'm not asking you to do it or buy a green lizard light. I have my own. But if you go buy one, go buy an extra one for me. I might run out of green lights. One quick second. This kid wants her treat. She's been sitting here waiting as I go live. Let me say hello to everybody, though. Let's is in the house. Let's OTVO. Great channel. One of the greatest guys in the world, by the way. Jody, my favorite moderator, is here. Dixie is, she's my secret girlfriend. Nobody tell anybody. Jeff Hates Pigs, the greatest channel on YouTube. Greatest channel and the greatest channel name on YouTube. I will always say that. I get to say that forever now. I like that. Yeah, Jeff. That was a good joke, man. I like that one. That was pretty good. Jeff goes, "Who's Jeff Blades again?" Well, I don't know. Damn, that was funny. Thank you, Jeff. I needed that. With today's topic, anyway. I needed that. You're not going to share it? She's like, I'm not going to share it with you. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, that was pretty good. I don't know if I can do my green lizard light like that with the wow. Anyway, the greatest light show I ever seen at a concert was Rush. Actually, I seen Rush 2 times, and they had the greatest light show. It was awesome. So every time I see green lizard lights or my hat, I somehow throw Rush in there because they had the greatest light show. Oh, yeah. Speak of the devil. Speak of the, not the devil, but Jeff Blades rolls on in right after that. Good to see you, Mr. Blades. It's bright, I know. But do not buy the green lizard lights and attempt to do anything to the flock cameras. They are company owned, government owned, and I'm seriously telling you not to go buy the green lizard light finger pointers Do not do that. I don't know if I can do it with the. I got some sort of a. Maybe I could just go like this. Okay, start the show. No, I can't do that. Okay. The Green Lantern, yes. Dave said, I saw Rush at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego years ago, decades now. And then he swears. Okay. Swearing is over here for me. I have to not swear. So for anybody going to try to get my, blood pressure up or whatever to get me to swear, I have to maintain. We have a show to do. You can't be swearing every other word, Dave. Jeez, Dave. Come on. Get with the program here, sir. I mean, you guys can swear. I don't care. But you can't swear when you come on the show here after. Look, it is going to happen. Trust me. Just like everything else is going to happen. Trust me. Oh, well, then. Then don't swear, Jeff Hates Big says. It's okay. Hit the like button. We got 6 people in here. It's a little early. All the little snakes will start coming in after a little bit because I started early, but Chili ended, and I got some things to talk about. Some dirty stuff. I can keep my phone charged. I bent this thing today. It was pissing me off. But you got 7 likes. I'm on fire. I'm just on fire. 7 likes. I'm on Green Lantern, green alien light fire. So the topic of the show today, and I didn't write any material down. I was just going to keep voicing and ask the computer people if that's true and stuff like that. Because I was in town getting some shit done. The average salary of a treasurer in a municipal city.
The average salary for a municipal city treasurer in the U.S. typically falls between $71,500 and $130,000 annually. However, compensation can vary greatly depending on the city's size and location, with some executive-level positions reaching $250,000 or more.
Whoa! A treasurer's salary is anywhere from $71,000 to $120-something thousand. So the average salary for a treasurer, somebody who knows where all the money is in all the municipalities across this great nation, is $100,000. Is $100,000, and in some special situations, it could be, $250,000 or something. They said. I mean, what? Well, you got to pay the people that know where all the stolen money is. Wow. That's a good one. To now. You know what? I got to do a video on that. I'm going to do a video on the treasurer. All right, let's do this one now. The average salary of the chief of police in the United States of America, a chief of police.
The average salary for a chief of police in the United States is between $111,118 and $133,872 annually. The national average is around $130,600.
130,000 national average, 130,000 national average salary for the chief of police in the United States. Plus insurance, plus dirty socks, plus dirty lunches, plus dirty pigs, plus dirty packets of bacon. 130 grand. That's the average chief of police across this country. It's the average. How many chief of police positions are there in the United States?
There are over 12,000 chief of police positions in the U.S., based on the number of city, county, and regional police departments. However, around 3,895 people are actively employed as chief of police.
Unless you're like Sam piece of shit Leonard on his third buy-in for the city he grew up in, been there 35 years, makes 150 grand, 1,400 people, 12,000 it said. So some of them are maybe part-time chief of police. Definitely Sam piece of shit Leonard is a part-time chief of police. He flipping goes, clocks in, and then goes home. Shows up on court on Fridays. Stands there with the piece of shit judge. 150 grand. Bald-headed scumbag. What? How many police are in the United States of America?
The United States has about 737,000 full-time sworn law enforcement officers. These officers work in nearly 18,000 local police departments, sheriff's offices, state agencies, and federal units, such as the FBI.
730. I don't buy that one though, but I think that's way. I mean, this is going to be a good video. I'm going to do a video on these numbers. Just see all these numbers. Lisa, Dix, what are you doing, Dixie? Don't get me in trouble here, Dixie. Whoa. What's another good one? Let's see. Let me think. All these, I mean, the average police department salary in Tennessee.
The average salary for a police officer in Tennessee falls between $51,478 and $56,407 annually. This is about 20 to 28% lower than the national average.
Well, no wonder there's a bunch of crazy cops there. They're not even getting paid what all the other criminal cops are getting paid. Holy jeez. The average pay of a police officer in Missouri.
The average base salary for a police officer in Missouri is roughly between $58,000 and $61,000 annually. Statewide median salaries typically hover around $60,720.
How many sergeant police officers are in the United States of America?
There are an estimated 13,200 to 15,000 police sergeants in the United States. Because policing is decentralized, an exact national count isn't available.
Yeah, I'm sure it ain't available. Sure it ain't. The average salary of a sergeant in the United States of America Police Department.
Police sergeants in the United States typically earn between $87,000 and $105,000 annually. Salaries vary based on location, department budgets, the cost of living, and experience, ranging from about $57,000 for entry-level positions to over $136,000 for those with more experience.
So 57,000, 50 to 60,000, they'll hire a dirty pig on. Philip Holt, the sergeant in East Carbon, Utah, makes 125 grand. I mean, way above in a little town of 1,400, way above the national average. Okay? So not only are they dirty in the little town, they make sure they beat out all the other police departments and then go, shh, don't tell anybody. We don't want nobody to know. Yeah, go figure. I can almost imagine all these big salaries boosts came when the cartel mayor was there. I bet you they got a raise every year during his 8 years, let alone who knows on the side with the criminal cartel mayor of East Carbon, Utah. I mean, hold on. The sergeant makes 125 grand. He makes 125 grand every year since I've been there. They go in there and go, oh, hey, we need a raise for all these really officers there. They do such a good job on doing nothing, driving around in brand new trucks, doing nothing, and oh yeah, giving tickets and going to court and arresting people for dog licenses. Yeah, shit like that. It's the average salary of a sergeant in the United States of America.
The average salary for a sergeant in the U.S. typically falls between $62,000 and $88,000 annually, depending on whether they work in the military or law enforcement.
The average salary of a sergeant police position in the United States of America.
The average salary for a police sergeant in the United States is between $83,556 and $104,981 annually. That's roughly $40 to $50 per hour.
$40 to $50 an hour. And a sergeant is like 90 grand, 83 to 104, 90 grand. Okay, this son of a bitch in that town, 125 grand in a little town of 1,400. Are you kidding me? This is crazy what these criminals do. I should have started this channel 10 years ago. I'd have found my way to these criminals anyway. One way or another, I would have found my way. Oh, whoa. That ice cube had a little bit of extra ice in there or something. Aye. Woo! Green is green is the new brown. John Long, good to see ya. What's the other one? Somebody said Kansas. Let's see what Kansas is. Anybody else? I think Nevada. We could do Nevada. What's the average salary of a chief of police in Nevada?
The average salary for a police chief in Nevada is around $129,300 to $136,323 annually. Most chiefs earn between $94,700 and $148,000, depending on factors like experience and location.
Whoa, Nevada chiefs of police, their average average is 129 to 136. Whoa. The average chief of police salary in Arizona.
The average salary for a chief of police in Arizona is between $111,522 and $127,300 annually, including benefits. Salaries typically range from $114,500 to $139,800, with top earners potentially reaching $175,000 or more.
What's the minimum wage in the United States of America?
The federal minimum wage is $7.25 per hour, but many states have higher rates. 34 states and the District of Columbia have their own minimum wage laws. For example, California's is $16.90, while Colorado's is $15.16.
I don't think we did Kansas yet. What's the average police chief salary in the state of Kansas?
The average police chief salary in Kansas is between $115,000 and $124,400 annually. This varies based on the city, department size, and experience.
120 grand. Anything else? New Mexico? Oh, let's do New Mexico. I bet, I don't know. I'm not going to say, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. What's the average salary of a police chief in the state of New Mexico?
The average salary for a police chief in New Mexico is roughly between $121,000 and $129,000 annually. However, salaries can vary based on factors like the size of the police department, the city, and the chief's experience.
The average salary of a police chief in the state of New York.
The average salary for a police chief in New York State is between $120,000 and $146,000 annually. Keep in mind that those in major cities can earn even more.
Yeah, keep in mind. Yeah. I'm sure. You mean like with all the underhanded deals and stuff? That's a very good point there, AI lady. All right, now let's do California. What is this average salary of a police chief in the state of California?
The average salary for a police chief in California falls between $132,119 and $179,901 annually, which is roughly $63 to $86 per hour.
63 to $86 an hour. So police chiefs in the state of California make $75 an hour. Let's do Washington and Oregon. What's the average salary of a police department chief in Washington?
The average salary for a police chief in Washington state is between $141,600 and $157,611 annually. Some top earners can make up to $190,000.
The average salary of a police chief in the state of Oregon.
The average salary for a police chief in Oregon is about $141,500 to $143,300 annually. Hourly wages are around $68, but salaries can vary, ranging from about $106,000 to $189,000 per year, depending on the city and department size.
Okay, so now we got to do Okay, you got to give them brass tacks numbers. You got to do videos that are brass tacks and show the numbers. If you just go dirty, I hate dirty pigs, well, everybody's going, yeah, I hate a dirty pig too. I got a ticket for $172 for I was going 3 over. And, he pulled me over, and the guy was probably 12 years old and had like 3 mustache or 3 whiskers on his flipping nose. And so that's an upcoming video, let me tell you. That's going to be a good video. And I'm going to smack him around with that one. I'm going to smack him around with that damn one. That's for sure. Ugh. So this scumbag chief of police, Sam piece of shit Leonard, makes $150,000 in a little itty bitty town. And his sergeant, who's been there 20 something years, makes $125,000 to drive around and do nothing to do. And then you got Jesse Stewart. He makes $100,000 with his. And then you got a green-eared idiot that's here. Thankfully, they fired the stupid dog, the dog lady. They must have had a problem with her. She should probably get a hold of me. She knows all the bullshit, but they're so damn stupid that they're waiting for the ship to go down. That's fine with me. I got no problem with that. Because the more people that don't contact me and help me out, you're just part of that deal, and you're all going to go down with them eventually. That's all. We're going to let you all know. The whole world will know. They'll all come knocking to say hello to you, too, down the line at some point. Every one of them. Every industry in the world will come want to chat with you. Every journalist is. Mark my words. I'm going to help with that process of the notoriety of you scumbags. That's now my job. Don't you get it? I'm not cussing. I am not cussing, Jeff. And is that a real Jeff? Is that even a real Jeff? Where's the real Jeff? Okay? Where's the real? Well, the real Jeff, please stand up. Yeah, the real Jeff. Jeff is here. Jeff. Remember, Dave's not here. Jeff's. Which Jeff is here? Jeff's not here. Where is he? Jeff's not here. We got to do a skit about that. Jeff's not here. That Cheech and Chong thing was so funny years ago. Those flipping guys. 2 Jeffs. I'm sure there's more. Can't stand up. Anyway, you now have an idea of one hell of a video that I'm going to put together over these 30 pigs. Chili brought that up earlier today in the live stream. I thought it was funny. Where he said, people at first, they were all saying, man, quit saying pigs. Quit saying pigs. My ex-girlfriend gave me these. He's a dumb broad, but anyway. Quit saying pigs, or people were, that's really, maybe you could just say cops or whatever. But after you say it a long time, it's really good. It's just like normal. It's just like saying Jeff hates pigs, has the best channel on YouTube. That's very simple to say. So I have no problem calling them dirty pigs. I think I say it pretty good. You flipping dirty ass pig. I don't know. I like when people say that. I'm a fan of it. Apparently, Chili was a fan of it too because he kept doing it, even though people. There were so many bootlickers in his channel today. It was amazing, man. I mean, I just was banning people left and right. Boink, boink, boink. Where's my club? Remember that flipping club or that fucking game with the thing? What the hell was that game, man? The little thing with the mallet or whatever it was, like a. I don't know what it was. It was a squirrel or something came out of there. I forgot. Whatever it was. Bam, bam. It was just like, what the hell? There's another bootlicker. Get out of here, you scumbag. You dirty pig. And you know they're all pigs. Or family members of pigs. I mean, they're whatever. Government entities. Well, we're going to do a video about all you positions. Treasurer. Not the working guys. They're just out doing whatever. But the dirty people, the ones that get big raises, it's gonna be a good video coming up. I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna do a very long video of that. Maybe I'll just do it on a live stream. But I kept thinking about it today. About the way, just the amount of they pull up in on every traffic stop. There's flipping 3 pigs that pull up, or there's 1, and then there's 2, and and then I don't know, Johnny or Bobby, whoever it is, shows up late, and oh man, I gotta get over there. There's a traffic stop. There's $1 million sitting behind a jalopy car. $1 million. Why? For what? This is insanity. This is ridiculous. Randall's not here? He's fired. Randall, you're flipping fired, dude. You didn't even show up and we're 30 minutes into the program? Randall, get out of here. You're fired. Don't even come here. I'm going to block his ass. If he comes in here, I'm going to block his ass. We're going to fire him. We're going to fire him. We're finally going to fire him. Oh, good to see you. Grab it. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Loretta owns everything. Life is Loretta. We all have to be part of. I didn't see Randall there. If he didn't show up in the first 30 minutes and wants to show up at the very end and then complain about how the show went, you're out of here, sir. Get out. What's the matter, you right? Randall's there. He's out hunting wild croutons today. He's 22. Oh, man. Damn. That's like a joke. All these jokes are, we got to keep. Oh, man. Dixie did me a favor today, and Dixie's a very good person. She's a great friend of mine, and she has helped this channel. She has found ways to help me. Everyone has found ways to help me. I mean, many people have, and I want to thank her for helping me. I want to thank many people for, showing up. Yeah, whack-a-mole. There it is. I finally looked at whack-a-mole. That's what it was. That have helped me get here and keep me on the straight and narrow. Not that you can keep me on any straight and narrow. That's not really anybody's job. But whatever straight and narrow I see fit, I want to thank you for that. You know, the dumb broad that I was dating, I guess. That's a good parting gift. She gave to me. I didn't steal them. She gave. I don't steal them. So. Oh yeah, Lisa's Dixie. By the way, sorry. No, I'm not gonna cuss. We're not gonna cuss. I gotta look. Be able to do a live show. Okay, on YouTube, yeah, you can cuss and here's Uh, now they even worry about that though. I remember seeing what's his name, the random patriot a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago. He's holding a sign and then blocked out the even on his video the FUCK on the video because of YouTube and whatever. Okay, well on satellite distribution television, okay, there's much more strict things about words, but there is from my understanding, so I had to ask these people how that goes because, look, Randall makes me say stuff at times. Dave makes me say a lot of stuff. Jeff Blades is notorious for me trying to swear at him. Okay? He almost has a name that you sort of want to swear at. Jeff something, Blades or something. You're pretty close. You're pretty close to being a swear word in that. Jeff hates pigs. That is a swear word to some people. That's a swear word. There's hate involved. There's pigs involved. There's a very great good name involved, all mixed into swearing. But on worldwide, everywhere, we have to be careful. But there's a 3-second delay. That's what I understand. So there's some guy with a buzzer, right there with his finger on the thing, like, oh, okay, here, you're watching a video or you're live or whatever it is, and, the finger's right on the buzzer. There's a caller comes in, and you remember years ago with Howard Stern and whatever. Oh my God! Now it's way more under control, where there's people behind the scenes going, "Boop! Hey, all right, we're gonna get in trouble or fined from the government." Go figure. Go figure. Let me see what we're doing here. Let's chat with some people here. Jeff says, am I going to start cussing? No, we're not cussing. Plus, my mom yelled at me, too. Today's my mother's birthday, by the way. She's 81 years old. Let's call Mom. Let's get her on. Let's get her on the line. Everyone, no swearing. We're going to get Mom on the line. Okay? Now, look. My mother's 81 years old. She is. So everybody be nice. She's actually 81 today. I'm going to have her tell a funny story. But I got to warn her because she always does this. She always tells a story that I don't I don't want her to tell her some other story, but I'm gonna. My mother's 81. I love her. I'm very close with my mother. I am the baby and her favorite. Let's be clear about that. I'm talking to my other siblings and my sister mainly, by the way. My sister does turn on the show every now and then and go, oh gosh, oh my gosh. So if she's listening, she's going to like this. If she's not listening, obviously. I should probably call her to tell her to listen to my favorite mother. Tell how favorite a guy like me is. Okay? Hello, Mother. How are you? Happy birthday.
Yeah, I know.
You are live on the internet and around the world.
Old now, you know.
Hold on, Mom. You are live and you are around the world right now. Everyone's listening to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm really old, but I like people.
You're. Hold on. Let me turn this down. I had to put
I can only do it for a minute because I'm at a restaurant right now.
Should I call you back?
No, it's okay. Just for a couple of minutes is all.
No. I was going to have you tell some sort of a funny story if you got 5 minutes, but if you don't have 5 minutes, I'll let you go.
Well, I guess 5 minutes. Let me see what story. Oh, that's okay. There's one that involves you.
Okay, hold on. I got to warn you now, though. Don't you? You can't tell a story that's bad.
Okay, it's the one about you on the refrigerator.
All right, that's an okay story. I was just a kid, so I didn't get in trouble.
I wasn't going to tell anything. But now I might be thinking of something while I'm telling you.
Well, we can get you on later when you get home, then we can tell the story. Because I'm going to interview you, too, for the show down the line. You do understand that?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, so tell the story of me being a...
Okay, you would always, no matter what I did, I was folding clothes, and Kristen was trying to watch...
Hold on, I want to say something real quick. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you in the chat, Mom. You're 81. She's 81 years. Thank you, yeah.
81 and really old. That's really old.
Yeah, climbed on the freezer. Not in the freezer, that's Rabbit. He said
on the refrigerator.
Oh, the refrigerator. See, he's already trying to... Go ahead.
See, what you did is you moved the chair from the table over to the counter. And I was folding clothes. I didn't see you do that.
How old was I, Mom?
A year and a half.
I was a year and a half old, and I'm trying to climb up on something.
Yes. You scooted the kitchen table chair over to the counter.
Okay, well, I'm not going to make a joke about being so young and climbing on something, but go ahead.
Well, you did. Well, anyway, then you climbed up on the counter, and then on the counter was the containers for sugar and flour and all that stuff. So you climbed up on them that were on the counter, and from that you climbed up on the refrigerator. Okay. And I did not know that. I was looking all over the house, all downstairs, everywhere. I called you JC because that's what Kristen called you.
Oh, no. I don't know. Now you did it. Now I'm in doubt.
Now, see, everybody can call you J.
Mother, what are you doing? You're not supposed to. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, see, now listen. I was going, where is he? I was going all over, and I thought, my gosh, the front door's locked. You didn't get out there, even though you washed everything and figured out how to eventually unlock the front door, but you hadn't done that yet. And so I was like, where is he? I was starting to have a heart attack. I thought maybe he went upstairs. I ran up there. Nope, you weren't there. So I ran back down. I was like, oh my gosh, where is he? And then I heard this little, and I was, what the heck? I looking around. Oh! He's up on top of the refrigerator. My heart almost went into my throat. And I got you down, and I could not believe you did that at that age, but you did. That's my little JC. Got it?
Well, I think we got it, Mom. I think we got it.
Well, because Kristen always said JC. Because, she got in your crib one time, and I didn't know she had a pencil. And she was probably maybe 3. And she started to draw a face a little bit, a round circle, and on the wall right by your crib. And then I went in there and saw, and I went, "Oh, Kristen, get out. No, don't get in this crib." I was trying to lift her out, and I said, what's this on the wall? And she said, "Maybe JC did it."
Yeah. Maybe JC did it. The little itty bitty infant that didn't do it. And here's my sister, my only sister, blaming. Hold on. Let me get this out. Blaming me for stuff that she's always done and always points to me. Okay, that seems like a regular occurrence my whole life, Mother.
I don't know what you're talking about because I don't.
You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You were the one that was always into everything.
Okay, all right. Let's we gotta wrap the show up. But thank you.
Tell them have a ball.
Have a ball and happy birthday, Mother. I love you. And
thank you, honey.
Please tell everybody. And just I want to make this clear. Everybody listening, including my sister, she might listen down the line. I need you to tell me who your favorite child is on your birthday today, Mom.
Well, it's the one I'm talking to for now.
That's a very appropriate answer, and I'll give you that.
Already called.
Okay, all right. We're not going to do names or anything, but that's fine. I love you, Mom, and I am your favorite. I have now figured that out, and now the whole world knows. Thank you very much for being on the show today. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Thank you, hon. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Okay, well, that's proof in the pudding that I definitely am her favorite. So I want to make sure everybody does understand that. Jeff Hayes wrote temporary favorite until the call ended up. Now the next one's the favorite. Oh, man, that's funny. So that's a funny story. My mother, I have so many stories that I got in trouble a lot. I did all kinds of stuff. And that was a toddler one, so that's good. I didn't know which one she'd want to tell, but that's funny, though. I appreciate that. Everybody listening, that was pretty funny. We're going to get all these crazy stories. These are funny. I want to hear all the stories. I want to interview everybody. And that's what I was telling you about Dixie earlier today. She wants me to interview her friend, this channel that she watches. And I'm going to interview everybody coming up here. And she also got me in contact with somebody that I've been trying to figure out how to contact. But everybody needs to know I'm their favorite. Because we got big shit going on over here. So, yeah, thank you. Mom's 81. I love my mother. I'm all of us old people. Flippin' Dave says for now. Dave. That's all of our moms. So that's all of our moms. She's a little. I told you how much I love this little old lady. LDS lady, by the way. So there's that. Grew up in the church. That's why I moved to Utah, but to be closer to my mother. And then I found out there are a bunch of damn disgusting criminals in that state. but it doesn't matter where you move. I mean, I've asked people up there at that mini bricks and figs or whatever, the one lady so about the harassment of that from that city, and I think I did ask her, even though I know the answer, which is, why didn't you move? If you're getting harassed by dirty pigs, well, what are you going to do? You got grandkids, you got your life's there, your house is there, whatever is there. But now, it's a little bit different ball game. Because once you're exposed, targeted, and some people know how to flip the script, as they might say, coming from the hood. Oh, he flipped the script on them. Well, what the hell do you think I just did? What in the hell do you think I just did? I flipped the script on you stupid ass idiots. And that was my intention. That is my intention. I'm going to be famous for flipping the script on you scumbags, making you infamous. You and all your bald-headed friends and all your gray hair. You see my gray hair? You see my gray hair? It's everywhere, ain't it? Bald as can be and gray as can be. See what I mean? I might be a fat motherfucker, but I'm not an old gray stipend guy like you idiot bald idiots that are, sucking your pacifiers in the closet. Wondering what's coming next. Wondering what's coming next. Well, keep on wondering. You need to keep wondering. Wonder away. Wonder bread your asses away. Because the 2Rab crew, hashtag 2Rab crew, started out very slow and fun and angry and cranky and poignant, and now we're laughing at all your asses where it's going to go. Because it ain't going to just expose East Carbon, Utah. I'm going to get to go everywhere and expose every flipping town and help everybody. Yeah, you dummies are the stupidest SOBs in the world to think my only plan was to just go on YouTube and talk some shit about East Carbon. You got to be the dumbest idiot in the world. Sam piece of shit, Leonard. You should have squashed it from the beginning. You're that stupid hot dog idiot. You're the dumbest idiot in the world. Your reputation is gone, sir. Period. Gone. Happy birthday, Mom. Your reputation, sir, is in the tank. And I'm making sure that happens. That's exactly what I'm doing. You dumb son of a bitch, I warned your ass. You sure you want to do this? I don't give a shit if you're a dirty pig or not. You don't scare me. You didn't scare me when I was in front of your ass. None of you dumb cowards scare me. None of you. I got everybody. Don't you get it? I know everybody. If one of us is in trouble, everybody's gonna make calls and help the other person out. That's how this works now. We are way bigger than you stupid cops. You just don't get it yet. You don't get it yet. I'm telling you. We are way bigger than you dumb cops, and all you cops that are brand new, you better mind your P's and Q's. This camera, and this worldwide, Do your job and be nice. If you can't do that, you better fucking quit. And there I go swearing again. Damn it, Dave. I can't even cuss him out because the asshole just gave me $10 just to, with this rant. I gotta start charging for rants here. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Dave, man. Thank you, brother. Take half for the tip jar. Yeah, no shit. Damn. That tip jar is gonna, down the line, Dave, that tip jar, we're gonna, all right, I'm not gonna say we're gonna party with, but boy, that it's getting big. And now I didn't even, YouTube keeps sending me, hey man, you got money in your account. I'm like, wait, what? I've been doing this a year. Nobody donated $1 or whatever. I mean, lately it's been like people have been helping me out, which is awesome. Thank you. I mean, I really appreciate that. I'm serious. I really appreciate that. I thank you very much for everyone that's helped me with information, everyone that's donated $1, everyone that's helped me with staying in my chat and making sure that we are relevant. Because, as they keep attacking us, and, there were so many bootlickers in Chili's chat. I mean, and I warned them all too, actually. I mean, the guy might send me a text being pissed off that I flipped and banged, I don't know how many of them in that chat. But I said in the chat, I'm not the nicest guy in the world. Unless it's my mother, and then I'm very, very nice. Little sweet old lady. Especially on her birthday. No, every day with my mother. I talk to my mother every day. I love that lady. But I said, look, if you keep bashing dude, you're gone. I'm not even going to put up with that shit. So that when a comment had come up, it was bad, if you're just saying words, I don't care. But if you're bashing him in a, look, you expect to be gone. And so, here I am, boink, boink. You thought Jody was bad. Jeez, I was letting him have it today. The fucking hammer was getting dropped. I guess I had a thing today. Well, I got a thing every day. I got a thing every damn day. And Randall, you're fired. I don't know where he is or who he's hanging out with today. You're fired. That's it. Damn it. I wonder if I got some more ice in here. I'm not sure. I should have bought a bag of ice today. It's okay. Give me a second. Don't swear. Dave. Jody. Jeff always swears, so I can't really say that about Jeff. That ice ain't done. That's okay. See, look, I did good. I bought ginger ale sugar-free. Okay. Go get the tip jar. I'll have to go get it when I run into town again. I did go into town for a specific reason today, and I didn't grab those. What did he say? Troll fold? Who wrote troll fold? That's pretty funny, actually. No, there was some real, and I don't, if you want to make it personal with somebody, I got a problem with that. If you just want to talk shit, I don't care. I'm the biggest shit talker in the fucking world. I mean, I don't give a shit. I'm an Irish German. I talk a lot of shit. I'm a fat guy who talks a lot of shit who's got to white you out. Fuck you. I don't say whatever I want. Who dealt with dirty pigs in a town that they had a cartel flipping mayor for 8 years. Look, I got the right to say whatever the hell I want with these dirty scumbags. These motherfuckers. Damn it, Dave. Okay. I was doing so good. I was doing so good, too. I was doing so good. I was doing so good. Here's this piece of shit little scumbag ass town of East Carbon, Utah, that I spent a whole bunch of money putting a business in, and not one person from that city council walked in my business that was 100 feet from the front door. Not one fucking person that was on that city council. Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna do the best thing I know, how to expose your asses. You dummies are the most dumbest idiots in the world. You people are so fucking dumb. Let me tell you how dumb you fucking people are. I gotta tell you how dumb you people are. Now, I don't know how. Maybe there's a few people that sort of nudged Sam piece of shit Leonard and said, "Hey, dude, you're pretty stupid. This dude is exactly who he says he is. Why don't you quit, shut up, and get the hell out of the way?" I don't know how many people did that. Not very many, I believe. Those people, I salute you. The rest of you, you're a bunch of scumbags and believed in that bald-headed idiot that I'm going to make so damn famous. Period. That's it. That's the trade-off, dipshit. That's the trade-off. I warned you then. You sure you want to do this? This is what I meant. Are you sure you want to do this, sir? Are you sure you want to give me a ticket over dog shit? Are you sure you want to do that, dipshit? As I put a business in your town. You sure you want to do this? This is exactly what I meant, motherfucker. Make no mistake about it. This is what I meant. Damn it, Dave. On my mother's birthday. I was not supposed to be swearing. You, damn it, Dave. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I said this like a year. I was making fun of it, dude, by the way. As I was saying it, I already knew about the television people and everything else. I already knew all these things. But I said, I made a joke many times in my videos. You know, this is going to be a hell of a Netflix. And they all laughed. They all laughed. Guess who else was in a Netflix? The cocaine cartel mayor. 2021, Cocaine Cowboys. Go look it up. Go watch it. There he is. Orlando, not LaFontaine Leyva. There he is. The snitch. Cocaine cartel mayor. There he is. They hired the guy. They knew it. And once I was definitive that I found out it was this fucking clown, I went, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the rope. Oh, thanks, John. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. We're going to start calling these East Carbon rants or Two Rab Crew rants. Two Rab Crew rant number 562. Who knows? I mean, geez. You know, look. I closed my business in February last year. 18 months. And the day I closed that store, I started filming them. or actually, I close on a Saturday. And they're not open on Monday. They only work 4 days a week too at this city. These criminals. I mean, so I couldn't even start filming them till Tuesday, which is when I put in all my FOIA requests that they've never answered in 18 months. Not one. Dirty criminals, bro. These people are dirty, dude. Dirty. These fuckers, man. And they deserve the spotlight on them. Tennessee deserves the spotlight on them. Ohio deserves. I mean, look at the American fork. These stupid pigs over toys and stealing somebody's money. If they had just did their job and stayed neutral, just did their job, stayed neutral. But that had to come to Utah because that even made it better for me. And I said that. I went, holy shit, that's gonna shine the light on how dirty Utah is. Wonderful. Yay. And then I got to go up and cover it. And the kid came in my chat last night. One of the kids that got arrested. Do you not think the notoriety of these dummies, I don't give a shit if it's American Fork or East Carbon or Ogden or not, any of these police departments, as it gets bigger, which it's going to get a lot bigger. And people just don't realize that. It makes, I'm giddy over it. How famous these idiots are going to be for being pieces of shit. And I get to call them that. Well, I don't get to call them that. At least here I could call them that. But when they went after my family, and I've said this many times, when these criminals and citizens and scumbags of that city went after me and my family, after me spending the money that I did on that flipping town, that was it. You targeted the wrong guy. See the green light? Green means go. Well, we're going. We're going. Pay attention. We're going. I warned you, idiots. We're going. Regardless of what happens to you, we are going. We don't stop. There were people in Chili's chat that I'm not a fan of. I'll just say it like that. But that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I'm much more less of a fan of these dirty ass pigs than some guy that's in the chat that has a problem with me. Well, whoever has a problem with me, go fuck yourself. Don't come to my chat, which I've told people that don't come here. You don't like me, don't come here. We'll see how that works out for all of you people, though. We'll see how that works out. Bob, let's see. Let's go over to the chat here for a minute. 1 hour and 10 minutes in. Have we seen Randall, or is he officially fired? He's gone. All right, good. We don't want that guy showing up here. Bob Barker is the one that gave everyone shoes in jail. I better go back up. I don't know what everybody's chatting about. Let's see. He said he was. I don't know what you're talking about, you people. Can you fire a man who isn't present? No, I guess you really can't fire. Who said that? Oh, Jeff hates pigs. So I got to take Jeff's understanding and realization of that you really can't just fire somebody like from a long way away, or if they didn't get the message or whatever. So Jeff's got a point. So we're gonna have to hold off for now. I mean, maybe he's rescuing squirrels somewhere or something, or he's helping an old lady walk across the street. I'm not saying he's doing these things. That doesn't seem like Randall, really, but but it could be that he's actually out there doing some positive things for the community. So we're not going to get our shorts up in the bind here. We're not going to do that. So we'll hold off today for that reason alone. For that reason, Jeff H. Pick said he made my first shank with a shank with Bob Barker. I mean, I'm not gonna. I can't really. I can't really. I don't know what to say about that. Let's see. John Lund said he also neutered the cars and dogs. Mr. Osgood, welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. Cats, dogs, green. Jody Shiloh says, green has always been my favorite color. Mom said I took that after my late uncle. That green. Okay, that's fine. We like green. Bob is the best. Randall was sleeping, Dixie said. Yeah, I'm sure he is sleeping. I'm sure the guy is sleeping. He's so full off of dirty croutons and his fat paychecks that he's sleeping. Hold on. He's sleeping at what time is it? It's 5:41. Well, he didn't know I was going live this early now too, either. So maybe I shouldn't complain too much about this Randall fella. But see, he is sleeping. Send that to me, Dixie. I'll play it. Is he sleeping? He's not sleeping. And we got an hour and 15 minutes. We got 15 more minutes. We got to do 90 minutes every day. We got to stick with the show, stick with the non-swearing. Dave, Jeff. I haven't seen John swear yet, thank God. John's an upstanding citizen. He's over at Chili's chat. He's helping out. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. He is not a swearer. And I thank John for that, actually. I appreciate that. Not everybody should be swearing all the time. Dixie, Jeff, Dave, me, too. I agree. I'm trying to look. I had my mother on this show. Come on. I'm trying to be a better human being. It takes a lot of effort in some cases. But some of us also know how to get shit done. And that would be the difference between me and, say, a bald-headed criminal with that makes 150 grand to do nothing. I mean, the start of the show was all these dirty cops and how much they make and drive around and do nothing. And 3 cars show up at a traffic stop. I mean, this is crazy. What the hell is going on? Why? That's why this stuff, when you give them their brass tacks and show it to them, but unfortunately I did that all year long, and all the babies and the whiny scum suckers from East Carbon, Utah, didn't come to my defense. Look, don't bash the messenger. I'm the guy telling you what happened with these pieces of shit that are criminals that you support. And you, citizens of East Carbon, down the line, are going to be the most famous people in the world. Mark my words. All these other cities and everyone else, all these people, these are all my friends. They all live somewhere. They all live somewhere, right? Which is great. And they all have stories to tell, and I want to help tell their stories. But this story is close to home to me. And East Carbon, Utah, you dirty pigs, dirty cartel mayor, another mayor you supposedly ran out of town, threatened his ass. We're going to get to the bottom of everything in that city. Mark my words. I don't care how long it takes, how long it's going to be. My only goal is to expose your piece of shit ass city and you pieces of shit that are on that city council. Make no mistake about it, that's my only goal. I have many other goals in the world, but that goal is a numero uno, to expose your bitch asses for the rest of your lives. Every one of you. And I'm doing a pretty fucking good job, by the way. Damn it, I swore again, Dave, you jerk. You're an asshole, Dave. Call them. Let them know how pieces of shit they are. Go ahead. This ain't Craig Henry in fucking Indiana. Go ahead. Let them know. Let them know what kind of pieces of shit they are. Send them emails. Give them a call. Give them. That's bullshit too, Craig. Craig Henry. Look. Plug this bitch in. Man, I broke this thing today. Now I got to go buy a new one. I hate these stupid phone chargers and everything else. All this technology stuff. No, yeah, explosive, man. This dirty pig that used to live there, Chad Nielsen, this dirty pig that used to live there. He's a dirty pig too, by the way. He texted me on. I made a comment on one of my channels, or I'm not on one of my channels. made a comment on this channel stating something to the effect of, ha ha ha, the biggest story in the world. Okay, look, you guys had a cartel mayor as your mayor, a cartel witness protection scumbag as your mayor for 8 years. Okay, look, I'm gonna take that story everywhere. Everywhere. That's a big story, you dummies. Are you dumb? Are you fucking you people idiots? And hold on. And that guy ran in 2019 again. 2019. 7 years ago. He ran again. 7 years ago. Get this through your head. And they let him run again. This cartel cocaine mayor. Hello? All you people are involved in this story, you will be exposed by me and all my friends. That's the trade-off. You fucked with me this long? That's the trade-off. Don't you get it? That's it. That's the decision you idiots made. That's what happens. you know, again, you boffed the wrong guy. You boffed the wrong girl. You ticket the wrong guy over dog shit. Well, maybe he might get pissed off. And ironically, this is on my mother's birthday, and I've swore way too much because of Dave, by the way. Way too much by Dave. Every time I swear when my mother's on the phone, she goes, "If you swear again, I'm going to hang up, son." As my mother says this to me. And I understand that. I understand it. Come on. Little old lady, little old religious lady doesn't like whatever swearing, the swearing shit. But here's the difference between swearing and these criminal scumbag chief of police and all these liars in East Carbon, Utah. And that's just not East Carbon, Utah. It's everywhere, man. I mean, it's proven everywhere. Everyone has a story about how dirty their city is. And you know who gets to tell it? Me. That's who gets to tell it. I'm going to tell every story from every dirty ass city in the world. But first I have to finish East Carbon, Utah. Which is exactly what I'm doing. And I will continue to do it, and so will my friends for the rest. My brother lives in Independence, Jeff. So we got something to talk about, sir. That's Jeff Blades, the number 2 Jeff. He's the number 2 Jeff, but I mean, don't take offense to that, Jeff. You're just the number 2. There's a lot of Jeffs that are number 7 or 100 or 150 or whatever it is. You're at least number 2. John Lund's right. He wrote a very good, poignant position. He said, "Hey, dead pedophiles don't reoffend." Well, that's true, Jeff. That's very true. That's very true. Very true. What? We're on nosebleed. What's going on? I'm on a rant. We're talking about nosebleeds. What's going on over here? Jeff writes, I'm number one. You are number one, sir. No, you are. I love your channel. I love that name. If I would have chose any other name other than East Carbon Dirty Pigs are going to be exposed, I would have chose Jeff Hates Pigs in East Carbon. I mean, I would have added something to it, but I would have chose something like that. But I'm very jealous of these channels that that hate pigs. John hates pigs. Martha hates pigs. Jody hates pigs. The list can go on and on. The list can go on and on. I mean, it doesn't matter what side of the pig side you're on, the pig slop you're on. But this is the funnest part to me moving forward, is I get to tell these stories. Dixie, I have in contact with that lady in Kentucky where that guy shot, or that sheriff, whoever the sheriff, I forgot the guy's name, big fat guy, shot the judge in his chamber. And this lady was a part of it. Well, that's her story there. And I would love to interview her. I've heard about the story. I know the story. It's a very big story. And it just goes to show you the turmoil that's behind the scenes in government. This deputy, whoever he was, I forgot his name, by the way, shot the judge. They're all smoking in his flipping chambers, and they're all having sex in his chambers. I don't know who they're all having sex with. It's a crazy flipping story. They're having sex with inmates to let them out and shit. I mean, these people should all be. I am not the judge, jury, and executioner to these people, and I'm not going to claim to be. You don't want me as on the jury with these dirty pigs, dirty black robe judge scumbags. You don't want me there. I got to deal with dog shit tickets, being arrested for fucking dog licenses. These fucking scumbags. I mean, Chili brought up the guy he was at a park years ago, and somebody put some dirty pig, code enforcement, whatever, put a fucking, here I am swearing again, a ticket on his windshield while he's walking his little puppy in the park. They're just walking around for not having a dog on a leash, and had a warrant for his arrest over that. Okay, that's insane. This stuff has to stop. It has to stop, man. And until we highlight this, all these little channels, including mine's a little channel. I'm a new guy. I'm a new guy, see. This whole ticketing somebody over nonsense and then throwing them in a fucking cage? Are you out of your mind? Look, if you commit... give me 1 second. Dixie's call. Or she was calling. I mean... Dixie's in the chat, then she's calling. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. But look, don't know what she got gun shy. She got gun shy. Hey, look. Oh, fuck you, Randall. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You did that on purpose. You did that on purpose, you son of a bitch. You can't use. No, you're fucking fired. If you would have came in at 60 minutes, I would have understood maybe that you were walking your dog, eating croutons. I don't give a shit. Whatever. You can't come in the last fucking minute, you dipshit. Fuck off. You're fired. You fucking fired. You fucking. That's not appropriate. Well, I guess there is that better late than never scenario. I'm not sure how it goes. But I don't think it's appropriate at all. And now I'll say this at the end of this 90 minutes that Randall wants to swoop in, not tell a joke, and be abrasive in my chat. Abrasive. Which we can all be abrasive at some point in our lives. I have reached out to many people about what's going on. And the good thing is they're all going to want a part of this. They all want to be part of what's now going to happen. Now, I haven't reached out to any of the lawyers yet. Some of the big name lawyers. That's for the auditors that are friends with these big name lawyers to do. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a guy with a green hat. I'm not a lawyer. But I am a guy that gets shit done. And I don't take shit from anybody. Period. I don't give a shit who it is. You want to talk shit about me? Go right ahead. I give two shits. If you fuck with my family, I'm coming after you. Make no mistake about it. You mess with me and my friends or my family, you're going to have a problem. You can talk shit about me all you want. I don't give a shit. But you go after my family and my friends, which are family to me, by the way, which are family, period. And you got another thing coming. Your fame will be forever. Mark my words on that. I said that a year ago. I said it now. I'll keep saying it. Look, this train ain't going to stop. Ever. Your names, all these other city names, officials, whatever, we're going to keep. Fahey and all these idiots. Everyone will always know these piece of shit names forever down the line. I'm not as big as Sean I'm a lot bigger than Sean, by the way. Sean from Long Island, I'm a lot in size-wise. I didn't mean subscriptions, damn it. I meant in mass behavior, mass poundage. But mark my words, Sam piece of shit Leonard will be just as famous as Fahey down the line. I'm not done with Randall. That son of a bitch just got here. And I'm fucking, why? The reason why he did, I'll tell you why he did that fucker. I'll tell you why he did that. Right? He knows I'm doing 90 minutes. All right, he knows. The guy knows I'm doing 90 minutes. We've discussed this many times. 90 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes, whatever. He wants to come in, extend my show, extend my time that I got to work while he's over there eating croutons. Okay, that's bullshit. Dirty croutons, too, by the way. Fucking guy. I'm going to tell a story here in a minute, TP. I'm going to tell a very funny story here in a minute, TP. Here. Watch out. There you go. Okay. No swearing. I'll be right back. Don't swear. Oh, she had to go. Oh, I miss Brindle too. But I still have this little rat who I love. So. I don't know who's calling somebody. Anyway, let's get back on the story. I can't believe Randall came in here at 90 minutes. What a son of a bitch, Randall. You're a son of a bitch, Randall. You're a dirty... No, you're not a dirty crouton crew. What's the matter? You was made a comment. I forgot where it was. We were somewhere, or no, he said all the everybody's hearing all the comments on one of my videos, and I said, "Oh, it's the Crouton Club," and he got a kick out of that. And I said, "The Crouton Club is all here." That crouton thing. I think that crouton thing's going to last for like a long time, by the way. We're going to get some like dirty crouton shirts. Maybe we'll get Trump eating a few dirty croutons or something. Who knows? I don't know. Or BB not. Who knows what we're going to do here down the line. Everything is a joke on the government. Everyone must turn the joke on the officials and the dirty government that they are. That's how we win. That's exactly how we win. And I knew that from the very beginning. I've been a jokester all my life. I never wore a green hat until about a few years ago that I liked this hat, so I bought it. And then Jody gets the hat. It's up there. I already signed it. Actually, I told her the other day. In fact, I get that shipped out to her and her daughter. Come here. This kid wants to croutons. John Lindrown. Croutons. No, I think that might last. That crouton. Oh, that's funny. Wait, the two Rab crew and the crouton crew. Somebody has to figure that out. This kid needs to make an appearance. She's staring at me. She looked out. This kid. She misses her sister, though. 16 years. And many girlfriends and everything else. Oh, man. All right, but I forgot I was going to tell a joke, or a story. But my kid was sitting there staring at me, so I got to worry about this little older dog. Pets are awesome. Yes, pets are awesome. We love our pets. We love our pets. We love our very beginning of this video, or this East Crouton exposed. Did he just write that? John wrote that up there. East Crouton exposed. Come on. That's pretty good, actually. That's flipping good, John. John, that's very good. He's. That's pretty good. Did somebody else say that, or did he just get that one? Because that was pretty damn funny. Oh, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe you did say that yesterday. Look, I have a lot of tough days. Sort of. I do a lot of research. I try to get into some of the chats, and like I said, Dixie called me late last night, and because we were talking about her friend and this very important story that's in Kentucky. Um, what I don't like, I will say this. What I don't like is some of these bigger channels I'll just say what I don't like, and then I'm gonna correct it. I understand what they're doing. Of course, I understand what they're doing, but they really need to interview people. That includes me. That includes me. They really need to interview people who have these big stories. Not just show videos or body cam footage of stories and then comment. I mean, those are good, don't get me wrong. But these channels are huge. They should be interviewing these very important stories, which is my goal. Okay, look, I'm the greatest interviewer in the world. Put that on a shirt. East Carbon says he's the greatest interviewer in the world. When I when I'm not talking shit on the internet and letting them have it, when I'm out in the real world, I interview. Look, I didn't go to broadcast school with Tom Brokaw or nothing, but, I know what the hell to ask and what the hell to say and stay on the damn topic. And these channels should reaching out to interview and tell these stories, not just show a dirty pig from here and there. Yes, those are important as well. But interviewing a dirty pig named Rob, whatever it is, I mean, I don't know why everybody seemed he was such an okay guy. He was a dirty pig to me. He didn't say shit. And he proved his worth. Just like that Fricklin idiot, Flicklin, whatever it is, Flicklin, stupid ass name was. That guy looked like a fucking fool, by the way. That Chili did great with that. That was flipping awesome. Expose these dumbass criminals. That dumbass lieutenant, whoever he was, acted like he was explaining it to a citizen that, was just very curious about the world. Are you dumb, sir? We're going to make sure you people are so damn famous to the world. You just don't get it yet. We're going to make you resign. That's the deal. This is the trade-off, you scumbags. You talk a bunch of shit on my camera, on Chili's camera, on Leroy's camera, whoever's camera, and we post it to show you how stupid you are. You say what you say. That's the trade-off. You get paid. You're getting paid to do that, to say that shit. By the way, you're getting paid by the taxpayer to say that. That's how ridiculous it was. It was very good. Brian just covered that today from Here's the Deal, by the way. It was very good. And everybody needs to do that. Everyone needs to do that. And show up on time. Gio's here. Welcome, Gio. Welcome, Gio. My buddy Gio. Let's see. Jeff Hates Pigs up here saying there's what's the matter you. A surprising number of large channel supporters have expressed great disappointment and anger at their own stories being completely neglected. A surprising number of large channel supporters have expressed great disappointment and anger at their own stories being completely neglected. John Lund says these copsuckers channels are doing $200,000 to $300,000 a month, and they're all scares, and they are all scares me for real. They are all scares me for real. Not really sure what all that is talking about. James Freeman and Josh Abrams turned on him too. Okay, look. Okay, look. Okay, let's. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna harness this right now because we're not okay. Look, this this you're over there, or you're in the West Coast, or you don't audit the way somebody, or you don't tell the story the way. Okay, look, I don't tell. I have my mother on my. It's her 81st birthday today. Okay, so the way I do shit versus Chili versus I don't even want to. Okay, I'm not even in a ballpark with these people. These people, these channels are way beyond anything that I'm doing right now. But just wait, there's more. Just wait, there's more. They will all want to chat with me to be on national TV everywhere and streamed on every platform because who else is getting ready to do that? Nobody. I'm the only one. I am the only one that has been putting this together all year long, not by myself, many, many years and people. The crybabies of the world, go away. Go hide under a rock. Shut up. Nobody cares. We're trying to get the message out, you idiots. And what I'm doing, and I knew what I'm doing, obviously, is doing just that. Look, I have a way bigger fish to fry. Way bigger fish to fry, bro. I don't give a shit about all these peons and all their little dumbass channels. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about you're a wrench on 20 channels. Who gives a shit? You don't put any content out. Nobody cares. Brandies in the world, nobody gives a shit. You're a coward, sir. Period. Go F yourself. Everyone else, yeah, come aboard. You have content. You're not a crybaby like the crybabies that actually aren't doing shit. And everybody, it started a year ago. Whose side are you on? Are you on Lackluster's side? Are you on Chili? Hey, get the fuck out of here with all that shit, dude. And look, if you got content, I want you on the program. I want you to sign up for a licensing agreement. Yeah, I need you. If you don't want your material broadcast to the world, go fly a kite and go sit under, Brandy's fucking ass fucking. Go sit under the little coward's nest. And the rest of them that aren't doing shit. Go hang out with them. Go right ahead. But for guys that are actually doing shit and not complaining about everyone else, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. If John Felix wants to host, welcome aboard, sir. You want to come into my chat or come into my comments and ask why I'm talking about you? That's fine too. If you want to be separated and not have your information out, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Sell a bunch of more coins, whatever you're doing, bro. Whatever you're doing, that's fine. How many more millions of people do you think are going to watch your shit when There's every other channel, and AI is now taking over the body cam footage of all these channels. Okay, I need hosts that have been around for years and know their shit. That's what I need. Period. That's what I want. That's what I need for the program. If you're mad at me over some other scumbag that you're friends with, well, go fly a kite. Go over there and go suck your thumb in the corner then. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see what any of you guys are doing. Some of us have much bigger plans. Some of us have much bigger plans, by the way. Dr. Evers, welcome, sir. Loretta to you. Whoa. Your subscriber too. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, I mean this. I have. Look, I don't have time for this pettiness with these cowards. You know, the issue with the cops and how much they make. I mean, these are big stories. These dirty wrenches that are in all these chats that want to complain about anyone. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you complaining about anybody? Shut the hell up and go do something. No, they want to backstab people. Well, you're out of luck. This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I've explained this all year long. It will get bigger and bigger and bigger. My main objective is focusing on East Carbon, Utah. I'm going to make you people and all you people that have screwed me over the last year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is, 2 years. That is my only goal in the beginning, is to make you dumbass scumbags the most famous people in the world. That's the goal. That's it. I'm going to highlight you everywhere, to everyone. That's the deal. That's the trade-off. Other than that, they're all my friends. They're all going to help expose you criminals. And they all have stories about their town. They all have stories about their town, how dirty their pigs are, and how dirty their city councils are, and how dirty their mayors are. David Avery, the dirtiest flipping former mayor in East Carbon, Utah. Dirty, dirty man. Dirty piece of shit. Little slimy scumbag. And they all deserve this recognition. This is what's so weird to me, is how don't they understand that? Look, you dummies, we're going to, okay, regardless of what any of the auditors do, look, you need to focus on not targeting, but going after certain people, scumbags, and just let them have it all the time. I'm going to be doing that forever. Sam piece of shit Leonard, that bald-headed coward that makes $150,000 as the chief of police, 35 years, that video of him 20 minutes standing there shifting like an irate scumbag as I'm just talking shit to him, that's going to be the biggest video in the world that I'm going to replay every month purposely because he's a dumb scumbag cop. That's how it works. Your reputation, sir, is dog shit. And it will be for the rest of your life. You chose that, not me. I warned you back then. I kept telling you, dumb idiots, you better shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Go away, quit, resign, retire, shut up, get fired. I don't give a shit what you do. Go the fuck away. You chose the opposite. And now we're here. And now we're here. It's getting real big. We're getting pretty big. You see the light? Do you see the light? The green, fat ass light. Exactly. But these, look, there's, Gravitt's got a good point. A dog ticket is nothing when they're actually kill someone's kid or dog or nothing happens. That's a very good point. Do you know how many stories I have about East Carbon? This is a former mining town. Okay, there's dead bodies that have been laid around everywhere, bro. Everywhere. And these dirty cops don't do shit. They know all this shit. And all that's why do you think I'm doing what I'm doing? I know. They had a cartel mayor as their fucking mayor for the witness protection program. How do you think they got away with that? Because they're so dirty and a former. I mean, these people are a bunch of goddamn criminals, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy that this happened to me over the most dumbest thing in the world. And there's all these stories about dead people, people missing. A guy got stabbed in the back. I mean, I'm not gonna go into some of these stories right now, but these stories are gonna come out. I have these stories. They're dumber than shit to keep fucking with a guy like me. I mean, let's be honest. It's too late now. The shit's over. They made a big mistake. They made a huge mistake in favor of this guy and everybody here. Good to see you, Dr. Evils, by the way. Don't swear. You gotta go here. I'll let y'all go. Take that flag with you too. I know. All right, let me get a refill here. This guy did that on purpose. I already know what the fuck Randall did. He's fired. The guy's so fired. No, I'm serious. Bullshit. At the 90 minutes, the guy shows up and goes, "Hey, your show." Fucking guy. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. He's lucky he's still coming to try. Now look, sugar free. Don't do that. Fat guys don't need a lot of sugar. Fat guys don't need a lot of sugar. They need some. They need some. Thank you, Dr. Evil. It's good to see you. I appreciate you showing up. Lorana, let's go. Let's put a little. All the Lorana, I mean, all the Lorana, everyone's here from the. I don't smoke, so I can't really do that, but I don't do the fester with the smoking shit. I just don't smoke, so I can't really do the cigarette thing or the smoking thing. I don't. I cough, and I'm not interested in giving myself a headache anymore. Let's have a drink, Randall. Yeah, Randall wants to really have a drink at 90 minutes as he rolls in after his hard work of crouton eating while he's fishing and shit, hanging out. Okay. It's 2 hours, is it? Holy shit, we're getting there. Wow, this is. But look, I have done hours and hours of this. Hours, 4 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours. It only gets better as the hours go. Well, that's not true. It doesn't get better. Actually, it gets worse. That's true. so I have to really the crescendo. The crescendo is when Randall shows up, and then it slips into the abyss. Milk Bolton. Okay. Good night, Doctor. Good to see you. Let's see. Dixie says, let's go up and let's just chat with some people here for a minute. 2 hours and 17 minutes into this shit. I'm just not. Time's fun when you're him. Okay, now look. There's nothing funny about corruption. That's number one. There's nothing funny about what we talk about or how we talk about it or all this important information of these criminal. I mean, they're all cartel members. They're all sovereign citizen cartel members. The city of East Carbon, Utah, hired a federal witness protection snitch as their mayor. Hello? Go look it up. Go watch the video. Go watch 2021 Cocaine Cowboys. Okay? There he is. That's the mayor of East Carbon. Okay, I have so much information about this piece of shit that I'm holding to myself for a reason, for a very good reason, by the way. These people are fucking very dangerous and a bunch of criminals, by the way. And so are the dirty pigs in that city. So I have information that I'm holding, and many people have, by the way. I will say this, that as they're watching me right now, I want to make this very clear. The information that I have about this situation isn't just here. It's everywhere. And that's why they didn't fuck with me from the beginning. They knew that what I was doing, this is their fault. They should have fucking dropped my cases. Maybe I would have been a lot nicer. Who knows? Probably not. I probably might have been better, maybe not so harsh, or, these people are a bunch of dirty criminals. So I don't give a shit who I embarrass. Who fucking cares? I mean, this is, it doesn't matter to me. These people are a bunch of scumbags. And the citizens that support them, They're just as dirty. So why do I care about embarrassing them or somebody else, or their or anyone that supports them? I don't give a shit. You fucking dummies. You people are the dumbest people in the world to think that I'm going away or any of my friends. If I suddenly have, if I get locked up, you people are fucked. You know how many people are going to be calling this city, emailing this city, emailing the dirty fucking scumbags that they are, and broadcasting it. This hat was the difference. This fucking hat is the difference. And here's why. They made fun of my Irish nature when I started my channel. This piece of shit Leonard, here, let me show you. I'll show you the fucking video. This fucking scumbag. I had very good hot dogs at my fucking store, by the way. And this scumbag, chief of police, the guy that ticketed me, early on, bro. Early on. That's how funny it is, actually, at this point. The dirty fucking scumbag. I gotta be careful what I say here. Way back, bro. Way back. I don't even know. It's a year ago. The dirty pig, bro. Here's this dirty pig after I close my store, walks up to me and says, I'd really like to have a hot dog. This is the scumbag. This is the coward scumbag that was friends with the cartel mayor. Hold on. The mayor for 8 fucking years. This piece of shit, Sam piece of shit Leonard, says to me, I wish I could have a hot dog. This motherfucker says to me this on camera. On camera, this fucking piece of shit says it to me. I said to myself, you dirty motherfucker, dude. I can't wait, bro, for what's gonna happen to you, bro. I just can't wait, dude. And what's gonna happen to you is this. Do you see this, sir? Pay attention, motherfucker, Sam, piece of shit, Leonard, and all your relatives and all you dumb idiots that are going to watch this later. Thousands of people are going to watch this and go, well, why did he do this? Why? Wait, this guy built the store? Wait, what did he do? Why would the chief of police say to who never walked in and bought anything ever, who ticketed him, targeted him, say that to him? Yeah, go figure. Yeah, we all want to know why, Sam, piece of shit, Leonard, because you're a fucking scumbag, and I've exposed you to the world, dude. You are screwed for the rest of your life. I don't give a shit where you go. Your face, your fucking bald ass head and your fucking face, you, sir, are my only target in this world. You, sir. Let's be very clear about this. You did this, Sam, piece of shit, Leonard, and I'm going to make sure you are the most famous motherfucker in the world. Period. That's it. There is nothing else, bro. You are the dumbest motherfucker in the world. And I'm going to make sure I expose your ass. Forever. Forever, bro. Forever. This isn't just now. This isn't just YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Look, dude, if I was way more technical and all this, I would be like Chili. I'd be on it every day. Look, dude, I sort of have a life. I date. I got some girlfriends. I hang around. quit, resign, retire. Look, you fucking dumbass idiots in this city council member. You better fire this piece of shit. You people are so stupid to leave this guy on a year later. You are this lady, this is her name. Her name is Carolyn Abeda. She's the mayor of East Carbon, Utah. Okay, she's friends, and her husband. Apparently, those few people might have been in the situation where they, I asked this piece of shit, garbage human being, Sappy, if he threatened the mayor that ran him out of town, and he got way jumpy. Well, her husband was there as well. Or her wife. Maybe I'll say her wife. Chuckamata, her wife. He ain't the mayor. Your wife's the mayor, Chucky. Hey, Chucky, your wife's the mayor for now. And you fucking dummies, Chuckabeta, were donated 5 acres of land by the cartel mayor. And then you sold it to the Palmers that now sold it to Sergeant Hope. Okay? You guys are screwed. This is going to keep coming out. The feds will eventually come to your fucking doorsteps, bro. I don't give a shit. This is my only goal. Is to be famous because you guys are that dirty. That's a pretty good goal, by the way. You guys are that fucking dirty, and I get to tell the story. I mean, that's not a bad problem of mine, actually. You're that fucking dirty, and I get to tell the story. Wow, I get to be famous because you're a piece of shit. Rock and roll. Let's go. Chuck Abeta, Carolyn Abeta, the mayor. You dummies fucked with the wrong guy. We know the world. Do you see the world here? We know everybody. Everybody in my chat. I want to make this very clear. Let's make this very clear for the spies that are watching real quickly right now. For the spies that are watching, everyone in my chat knows a phone number of an auditor around the world. Everywhere. We're not like, I'm not little. I'm very big, see. Do you see my lights? I have green on them for a reason. Apparently you didn't get it. I've explained it to you all year long. I know everyone. Or my friends do. Or my friends. So they're my friends. They're gonna contact somebody for me. So you're dumb to fuck with all of us. That was very dumb of you. I've told you that all year. In fact, I have said many times, please stop. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Warned them, all of them. And I've realized that most people are cowards. I've realized that. And I'm not talking about the women, the grandchildren, all the whatever. the crybabies of the world. Men, stand up. If I had 30 people that walked into the city hall and stood there against these cowards, 30 men stand there, they would cower. I couldn't find 30 men in the city of East Carbon to stand with me. A bunch of fucking cowards. 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 Look, what we do, all of us do every day, isn't, the most it's very easy to go hide in the shadows. It's very easy to not say shit. It's very easy to show up 90 minutes later when the stream starts, 90 minutes later when you're on the job while you're eating your flippin' strawberry, banana, Dairy Queen crouton, dirty ass crouton bullshit, and then you show up and you want to say something now. Okay, look, if you weren't here from the beginning, you're fucked. You are fucked. Any of you. You people didn't stand up from the beginning, I'm going to call your ass out. Randall's lucky not fired today or like now. We sort of have a truce right now. All right, I'm going to be honest. We sort of have a truce right now. I'm going through a bunch of things. Randall's going through a bunch of things. I think he has some dirty things going on in his crouton world. You know, look, when you eat a bunch of dirty croutons, yeah, it can get dirty. When you deal with a bunch of dirty fucking pigs from a Mormon town that target your ass and they think they're fucking god shit or whatever, yeah, it can get a little dirty. Well, we're at that dirty mark. Whether it be croutons or me exposing your bitch ass. Well, we're there. And we ain't going nowhere. None of us are going nowhere. Except for the croutons, obviously. I guess the croutons got to go somewhere. I guess the croutons. Wait. Oof. Come here, I'll give it to you right here. But I'm not mad at anybody in particular. I'm not mad at Randall. I love Randall. He's a good friend of mine. He's always late for work, and you can't really, I don't know what to say about shit like that, let me ask you this. When a government employee shows up or doesn't show up many times, they're late, they're running around, whatever, whatever they make you, they're busy, right? They're busy. Do they get fired? No, they're not getting fired. They give them chance after chance, break after break. They're good people. They're wonderful people. At some point, you got to say, that's enough. That's enough. Better late than never. 30 croutons are hard to come by. No, they might be, Jeff, by the way. They might be coming up. I honestly, every time, hold on, I'm not going to say that, but uh, when I realize that the average citizen, okay, we are not the average citizen, by the way. We are not average citizens. We are the extreme citizen that understands way more than most people. I mean, look, I brought up the Grenfell fire yesterday from Kensington or whatever the hell it was from 10 years ago. Okay, nobody knows that story except when I blasted that story or whatever it is. I've been around so long that what I'm doing in the end, down the line, nobody's gonna say shit about it because I have been around that long. I will never leave what I'm doing. I have supported the First Amendment community for a very, very long time in every aspect, not just donating my time, my money, my life, my everything. And so now, what's now going to happen, and I'll be very forthwith, and what's now going to happen is that we're going to expose these criminals everywhere, all the time, and that changes policing. Now, if I didn't have that in my mind when the light bulb went off a year ago, as we were discussing these very important topics, when the light bulb went off, wait a minute, are you out of your yeah? Do you mean 10 million people get to watch these videos? 20 million people get to watch live interaction of these scumbags behind me on video, whether it be Chili telling it or Brian or let's say John Felix doesn't turn on me and he's a nice guy. Let's just say, the guy understands what I'm finally doing. These cowards, not him, these other cowards that let him know I was talking about him. Let's just say the biggest channels in the world are now highlighted. What do you think's going to happen in policing at that very moment? Very fucking moment. What's going to happen? The whole world is going to be watching you people. The whole world is going to be watching you. That is my joy. Don't you get it? This is what I want. I want the Sam's piece of shit bald ass head. Fahey's fucking piece of shit ass face. The rest of these coward scumbags in every city council meeting, in every police department that acts like they're tough ass motherfuckers. Look, you haven't met tough ass motherfuckers. I'm the guy that's gonna make sure we prove you ain't so tough. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that tells you you ain't tough. Randall's way tougher than me, by the way. I'm just gonna be honest. I'll just be honest. I'll just be honest. I'll just be honest. Look, I've done time. I've been arrested. I've been arrested for dog licenses last year. I mean, look. I mean, these idiots have no idea who I was or who I am. What they're realizing is that who I have connected with has way bigger reach than any of these dumbass pigs thought. None of this is over. What we're doing is the biggest thing in the world. Everyone watch. Now there's body cam footage of AI bullshit all day long everywhere. Look, people want to see a guy with a funny hat. Not me, a funny hat. They want to see Chili. They want to see a Brian. They want to see Flex. And if John Felix wants to participate, great. Okay, look, if you don't, there's going to be another person to host a television show, sir. Okay, on interactive television. Okay, if you don't want to watch or participate, that's on you, man. There's so many other people that want to participate. That's up to you. It's not up to me anymore. I know what I'm doing. Let's see if you guys know what you're doing. That's the difference between me and everyone else at this point. Hold on. I'm going to be very brash here right now because, look, I've done this for a fucking year. I've been planning this for a year. So, I'm sorry if I'm a little brash right now. If you don't want to participate in getting your message out to the world, goodbye. See ya. All good with me. There's a million other people that are doing content about dirty pigs, separating you from what I'm doing. I'm the only one that's asking you. I'm the only one that's asking you to participate. And if you don't want to participate, you don't like me because of Brandy or somebody else, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, cowards. Go fuck yourself. Anyone else? You should probably get a hold of me, man. Yeah, because this is happening. Yes, you're behind the scenes and oh my God, Gio told me John Felix was talked about on your live stream. And then this guy comes in and says, I never had 5,000 people. Look, John Felix, you are a goat, sir. We love you. You're wonderful. Please sign up. Give me a call, sir. give me a call, bro. Send me an email. If not, you're out just like everyone else. Nobody cares, bro. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. You guys that have all this fucking content, whatever, look, there's millions of content now. And we're going to play it either way. You know why? Because they will sign the licensing contract. They will. They want their contract out. Now, do you want your life to be explained 20 years ago? Of course you do. You're a goat, sir. But if you don't contact me, you're out. All of you. I'm not going to play footsie games with you like, oh my God, somebody said you were mean to fucking Brandy and a bunch of cowards. Look, go fuck yourself, dude. I don't have time for that shit, dude. I'm way too old. Go fuck yourself. Not interested. This moves on with or without you. Period. This channel moves on with or without you. The rap crew from the very beginning was gonna move on with or without you, with or without rings and shit. Okay, look. Leroy wasn't even around back then. Chili wasn't even around back then. Long Island Audit wasn't around 4 or 5 years ago. None of these people were. They're still around. We're all here. Let's be honest. We're all here. Here's the deciding factor that you people need to understand. Will Harvey call me? Fuck yeah, Harvey will call me. Harvey's a guy just like me. Does Harvey want to be on national TV and have all the shit spread around $235,000 running around late at night in Texas? Of course he does. We're trying to expose these criminals. That's what we're doing. But for all the hate that hate me, my friends, and everyone else, well, you better enjoy your hate. You honestly better enjoy your hate, because that hate is going to get you to the place that you want to be. My love for these people, my love for freedom, my love for letting you scumbags have it, let you dirty pigs know that I ain't the guy. I'm the guy with the green alien hat. I'm that guy. And I ain't going nowhere. And none of my friends ain't going nowhere either. So it makes me overjoyed to know that that this quest is very, very close. And they're all the people that said, oh my God, I mean, or denied what I'm doing or denied anyone else is doing. It makes me laugh because they have no idea who they're fucking with. Thanks for tuning in.